Hello and welcome to the David Kurten Show. Now, this is a fantastic week, and I'm very excited because tomorrow is St. George's Day, and I'm getting ready for that. That is the patron saint of St. George, who is England's patron saint, and we should be celebrating. However, you may think from reading the news headlines this weekend that it isn't April the 22nd today and the 23rd tomorrow, but it's more like April the 1st, April Fool's Day, because Sir Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, has written an article in the Telegraph, which has been picked up and repeated in lots of other media outlets, saying that the Labour Party is the true party of English patriotism. Yes, pull the other one, Sir Keir. The Labour Party has been doing everything it possibly can to undermine the concept of Britishness or Englishness and rail against it for the last 30 years and undermine our culture. Take, for example, the Labour Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, who I know very well because I was in the London Assembly for 5 years. Now, there was a British flag outside City Hall when he was there, but they also put up a EU flag in a more prominent position, as well as a third flagpole that had anything on it from an LGBTQIAP rainbow to a flag of another visiting country, whether it was Pakistan or India or whatever. Very, very rarely was there anything to do with London, more less England. I never saw the St. George's flag outside City Hall at all in my 4 years of being there. I went to City Hall recently to hand in the nomination papers for the London elections. There was a British flag there. There was also a Ukraine flag there. Why on earth there's a Ukraine flag outside London City Hall, I don't know. But this is a party, Sadiq Khan represents this, that will celebrate almost everything apart from our native English culture in the England or British culture more widely, including Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Now, let's look at some other people in the Labour Party over the years. Famously, Emily Thornberry mocked St George's flags outside some council homes in Rochester in Kent. That was 10 years ago. She was briefly suspended from the Labour Party. She was the Home Secretary, Shadow Home Secretary, I should say. She's now the Shadow Attorney General for the Labour Party, so she's back in the cabinet. More worryingly than that, though, Naz Shah famously retweeted a deplorable tweet that said the white girls in Rotherham and elsewhere should shut their mouths for the sake of diversity. She deleted that tweet quite quickly, but it was obviously something that she did leave up on her Twitter, as it was at the time, or X, for a period of time. This indicates a disdain for victims of real crime, which the police forces in places where it's happened, South Yorkshire Police, obviously Rotherham, Greater Manchester Police, Rochdale, and others, did not act to help the victims of grooming gangs because they did not want to be seen as racist by helping white people, the indigenous population of England and the United Kingdom. We have David Lamy, who is still in the shadow cabinet. He's the shadow Foreign Secretary. Recently, he was on a radio interview and he lamented that when he went to Sussex, he felt like he was the only black person in the town. I think he was talking about the town where his in-laws lived in. Why on earth you need to comment on that and say that as though that's some kind of bad thing? I don't know. But there is all these people connected with the Labour Party who push critical race theory. Now, the latest thing is they want to decolonize the countryside because the countryside apparently is a white space that is racist. So, these are the kind of people that you get associated with those liberal leftists who are always around the Labour Party. So this move to try to position Labour as a patriotic English party a couple of days before St George's Day is completely laughable. And I think most people are going to see straight through this and laugh right back in Sir Keir Starmer's face. This is today's News Talk, TNT.